Was Muawiya a rebel? He was mu'awwal. He was doing what he did thinking it was correct. So there's a big difference between someone who rebels with ta'wil and someone who rebels without ta'wil. So he had a ta'wil. Ta'wil is an interpretation of what he believes is true. So we say about Sayyidina Muawiya, he had an interpretation. He was wrong in his interpretation, but his intention was right. In other words, the intent is fine, but the interpretation is wrong. And that's a different category than someone who's actually a rebel. What about Al-Hussein? Muawiya rules, he dies, he passes it on to Yazid. Al-Hussein now rebels against him. What do we say about that? When we are preaching in Islam, rebellion is haram. Rebellion against the rule is forbidden. Things are forbidden, but if you are a mujtahid imam, meaning you are a scholar, you know what are the conditions to render it forbidden. And if those conditions are not there and other conditions are present, then the forbidden becomes halal. What was forbidden at one time becomes obligatory. So Al-Hussein is a mujtahid imam. He knows when the rule of the sharia applies, that rebellion is forbidden, and he knew this is not one of them. This is a case where a rebellion, for me, grandson of the Prophet, is obligatory. And that's why he went. He didn't go do something recommended. No, he did what his obligation was. Muawiya is not disobeying the Prophet and fomenting a rebellion. Rather, he had an interpretation and a reason why he did what he did. His interpretation could be wrong. And it was wrong. It was wrong. It was not correct. The Prophet himself prophesied that this would happen in a hadith in which Ammar bin Yasir, the Prophet, praised him. And in his praise, he said, the rebellious party will kill him. He sided with Ali. Muawiya's army, the Syrians, killed him. Ammar bin Yasir. So that proves that the Syrians were the fi'a baghiyah. Talking, chit-chatting about the differences of the companions, the personal differences, actual disputations between them is forbidden, except in the place of education. You're not allowed to do that. There's a big difference. It's a very clear difference. But if there's ever any situation where there's confusion, that's the only time where it's allowed for educational purposes.